What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're coming at you live from the Polynesian Resort, checking in at the Tower Deluxe Studio. We're going to let you know if this is worth the time and the money for you and your family. Stick around and find out.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Today we're exploring the newest addition to Walt Disney World's Deluxe Resorts, the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villa and Bungalows. This brand new tower brings modern luxury and Polynesian charm together in one of the most historic resorts on property. In this video, we'll cover the tower's history, take you inside the new deluxe studio, and break down all the new amenities, dining options, and of course, whether or not it's worth the price. So let's dive in. So the original Polynesian Village Resort opened in 1971 as one of the first two Disney World hotels. From the start, Imagineers dreamed of adding a high-rise tower inspired by Polynesian architecture, but that idea sat on the shelf for over 50 years. Now, with the opening of the Island Tower in late 2024, that dream finally comes to life. Built on the former site of the Spirit of Aloha dinner show, the tower blends classic mid-century tropical design with sustainable construction, featuring reclaimed woods, recycled materials, and energy-efficient systems. The tower's design includes open-air corridors, 4 tropical terrace gardens themed after islands like Fiji and Hawaii, and plenty of space to take in Seven Seas Lagoon and Magic Kingdom views.
All right, so let's get this room tour underway. We're here. Deluxe Studio in the Tower of the Polynesian. Let's check this out here. So over here, the bathroom, nice glass walk-in shower. Not even sure. I got a pole. Got to use a little muscle to get it open. Got the rain fall shower plus the nozzle plus a little place to sit. Body wash, shampoo, conditioner. This is very nice, folks. Have the mirrors over here. Just got to the poly, just got laid. So we have nice lighting on the mirrors. We have plenty of towels. We have a fancy, this is the fanciest toilet area I've ever seen. You got some stained looking glass here to hide the throne. Rude's in the building. You want to say hi to the people, Rude? Thanks for a dirty look. All right, so moving right along the closet with the lights that come on when you open it. Now, this is a deluxe studio, so we have laundry baskets in here as well. I don't know if we have laundry facilities, but that would be nice. On this side of the closet, we have the ironing board, steamer, luggage rack, nice little area to put your bags over here. Beautiful wall decor with a nice little seating and table area here. Over here we have a dishwasher, fully functional fridge. Let's look inside this dishwasher. Look at that. Look at that. We have some paper towels, toaster, plates, bowls. So if you think about it, this is a DVC resort, so that's why you're getting a lot of this extra stuff over here. You have another cabinet, which I'm not sure what's in here, but there's a little area I can pull. Let's take a look. I think that's for maintenance. I think that's for maintenance only. Over here you have some dish soap, hand soap, plenty of coffee. Now you'll notice you have bags and K-cups because you have a Keurig and a pot. Cups, mugs, full-size fridge. Over here you got a couch. And you got nice painting. Over here we have a nice queen bed. As you can see, the nice lanterns on the side, reading lights on the side of the bed. more seating. Got a Hey Disney. Nice shelving unit with a conch or conch, however you want to pronounce it. Look at the space on this balcony out here, folks. You could fit about 6-7 people. We got Sin, we got Rude. We can have 3 or 4 more of them here. And we're overlooking the Polynesian Resort. Brand new tower room. And there's the good old Poly. We'll be over there later. Probably hit Ohana, maybe Trader Sam's. Definitely hit the pool. And we did get the theme park view, so we can see the Contemporary, Grand Flow, Narcoossee's over here. And you can see Cinderella's Castle, Tron, Space Mountain, Astro Orbiter. You know the vibes. You can see it all. And way off in the distance, you can see the dolphin. So I'm going to link the video to the dolphin review below. Make sure you check that video out. That's a nice resort as well. So yeah, this is, the room tour. Make sure you subscribe because we're getting a bungalow one of these days. And you're going to want to see that review. So hold on. You're in for a treat. All right, so I forgot to show this part. Thanks to Rude and Sin for helping out. So we do have the 2 queen. We have the 2 queen. Yeah, I'd like to buy a vowel. All right, on the count of 3, pull it. 1, 2, 3. There it is. There it is. Look at that.
You got your extra blankets.
Extra.
Who said I'm sleeping on that bitch?
Extra pillow and blankets. You got a nice Moana backdrop. Charging ports right in there. This is nice. This is very nice. You want to test out the firmness? Sin was just ranking beds. How'd that one feel?
This shit is like my bed.
What?
The lights. I have lights on my bed now.
All right, and shout out to Mousekeeping for doing this, right? It's the little extra touches. It's the little extra touches. Look at a full kitchen area over here. So after we get all these, we have a dishwasher, a fridge. Oh, I'm sorry. What are we going to do? Saute something? But we do have a microwave. And Ohana gives out plenty of nudes. So we'll be able to reheat those. All right. I'm not mad one bit. This is very nice. Very spacious.
All right, so let's get into the amenities and the resort experience. One of the biggest highlights of the Island Tower is its new lineup of resort amenities. The Island Tower pool sits right next to the tower, complete with a shallow sun shelf and plenty of shaded lounge areas. Kids can enjoy the Moana-themed splash zone, featuring fountains, water jets, and playful island details. The tower also includes 4 terrace gardens, each themed after a different Polynesian island, with lush landscaping and evening fire features. It's the perfect spot to relax or watch fireworks from across the lagoon.
All right, so we up here, 5th floor, wave break. What is it called? Yeah, 2 on this side. So there's 4 total terraces. We're at the wave break terrace over here. And it's facing the entire lagoon. So you can see Contemporary, Magic Kingdom, Grand Floridian, and the rest of the Poly. Very nice. Got multiple rocking chairs, as Rude is demonstrating here, which it is dark as hell, so pardon the lighting. But, and then you got this nice little couch area. I don't know. As it stands, it is super dark up here, and I don't see a light switch, but this is Wave Break Terrace, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder, it'd be nice if they piped in the music during the fireworks show, Happily Ever After. Which, pro tip, they do at Ohana, but the view is terrible. Okay? View is not good from Ohana. At least where we were sitting.
There's also a fitness center and, of course, full access to all Polynesian Village Resorts amenities, including the larger lava pool, marina, and the beaches. Transportation here is a huge plus. The tower connects directly to the monorail loop, so you're only a few minutes away from Magic Kingdom or the Transportation and Ticket Center, where you can hop over to Epcot. All right, let's talk food. The new dining lineup at the Polynesian is a major part of the experience. The Island Tower introduces Walulu Bar and Grill, a new casual restaurant and lounge exclusive to the tower. It serves all-day menus, everything from morning coffee and pastries to dinner entrees like ahi tuna, sticky pork ribs, poke bowls, and Hawaiian-style short rib loco moco. You could dine inside, out on the terrace, or grab a cocktail and watch the fireworks over the lagoon. All this with the Magic Kingdom fireworks playing in sync. But staying at the Island Tower also means full access to the classic Poly dining favorites like Ohana, Kona Cafe, Captain Cook's Quick Service, Kona Island for coffee and sushi, and the Barefoot Pool Bar. Also, don't forget about Trader Sam's. Between these options, you could go from grab-and-go breakfast to sit-down character dinners without ever leaving the resort.
All right, so another perk of staying in a deluxe resort, especially the Poly, is having sit-down restaurants. So you have Ohana is the main sit-down restaurant, but you do have quick service as well. So we got a flatbread from Captain Cook's. We got the flatbread from Captain Cook's, as well as some snacks from Kona Cafe. So we have some nice cupcakes. As you can see, it's Halloween spooky season. So we have a Dracula Stitch, and we have a cream puff, and then we also have some chocolate covered bacon, which I'm not sure what it's hitting for, but I'm going to let you know momentarily. So that's spicy and non-spicy. This is chocolate bacon. This is good. I like sweet and savory. It's $20 for everything from Kona Cafe. Not bad. Nice peppered bacon with a chocolate crust over top of it. Not mad at it. All right, so first impressions, obviously very impressed with the resort. Been at the Polynesian before. Always a good stay. Lots to do, lots to eat, lots to drink, lots to indulge in. Swimming, proximity to the Magic Kingdom. It's great. First time in the tower. First impression of the tower. Pretty nice. Pretty spacious. Great views, obviously. And, the added amenities of the sink and the dishwasher, microwave. It's a plus. It is a plus. Very DVC feeling in here. So yeah. So far, so good. So far, so good. Now, this room is expensive, even with an annual pass. So something to consider when we really rate this thing and let you know about value. So stick around to find out if it's worth your time.
So the big question, is the Island Tower Deluxe Studio worth the cost? Rates fluctuate depending on season and the view, but early pricing puts most deluxe studios around $900 to $1,400 per night, and even higher for theme park view categories. You got to understand you're paying for a few different things here. One, brand new construction and modern design. You get the convenience of the monorail access. You get exclusive amenities and dining. Plus, you get some of the best resort views in all of Walt Disney World. For design lovers, DVC club members, or anyone else celebrating a special occasion, yes, this upgrade is worth it. But if you're primarily in the parks from dawn to dusk and just need a place to crash, you might be happier in a standard Polynesian Longhouse studio at a lower price point. It really comes down to how much you'll use the space and the amenities. The Island Tower brings a long-imagined piece of Disney history to life, combining timeless Polynesian atmosphere with modern luxury. It's relaxing, immersive, and built for guests who want a resort that feels like part of the vacation, not just a place to sleep. Whether it's worth the price or not depends on your priorities, but there's no doubt this is one of the most beautiful places to stay at Walt Disney World.